Hello there, fellow Charredbriar, Harvey here. First of all, I want to thank you all for such a nice comments that I received and all the good mojo that you sent me. Once again, really, really nice of you. I really appreciate the support. I hope to have a little more time to go full steam back to my channel and your channels. I'm trying to get back in the horse, but I'm like, I don't know, 200 videos behind, so bear with me. I'm trying to comment as much as I can. I'm trying to catch up with the videos that I have on queue. I'm smoking a Savinelli 320 KS Venezia. This is very important because I'm going to use this pipe as a reference for the pipe giveaway that I'm having. I have 9 pipes on queue to give away with no particular I don't know, interest. I don't want anything in return or anything. I just realized, as I mentioned in a couple of videos before, that I wasn't smoking those pipes and giving away those 9 pipes. My collection is going to be down to 23 or 24, and I realized that I was smoking those pipes because I had to, and I don't think that's fair, not for the pipes, not for me. Not all of them are bad smokers. I don't consider that any of those actually are bad smokers. Some are better than others, and there is one that I never smoked. Some of them I refurbished myself. Some of them were new when I got them, and I barely smoked. Not caking any of them. I would not sanitize them. I'm just gonna send them away. I will appreciate if you send me your top 3 choices. I'm going to name each one of them, and the second part of the video is going to be in color so you can see a little more of the color or the grain of the pipes. And I'm going to use this pipe as a reference for the size, length, and the width and the size of the ball. So bear with me. This might be a little bit longer than I would expect, but well, I'm going to show 9 pipes. So okay. Here we go. Alright, so we have here the macro mode. Here you have the Savinelli 320 KS as a point of reference for size and length. And let's start with this one. This one, it's marked Charredbriar, guarantee made in France. It's a nice chubby pipe. You can compare the size here, right? I refurbished this pipe. I just wanted to try to refurbish it. It was really in a bad shape here, but as you can see now, it's okay. It's actually in a neat condition. The stem was a little bit loose, so I use, after cleaning it up pretty well, I use beeswax. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, it's in the opposite side. Okay, next. So this one is going to be the Gruyere French one. This one, it says Algerian Briar, and also has a marking here, France. It's a pretty long pipe, and it has a really decent bowl, size bowl. It has a couple of chips here and there. You can see. It gets a little bit hot because the walls are a little bit thin, but I always have tried to smoke aromatics in this one, so it's a good smoker, never gurgles. Alright, next one, this Dr. Graveau. It's marking Dr. Graveau True Grain. It has a quite fantastic grain. I like this pipe. The stem is of this system. You can scoop this thing. I always smoke English blends here. The previous owner, it was quite harsh with this pipe, I guess, and it has something that if you can you can sign off, but I didn't. So Dr. Graveau True Grain. The next one, another Dr. Graveau freehand. Compare the size. This has a really deep bowl. I mean, extremely deep. There we go. I refurbished this from top to bottom, and it's in a neat condition, I have to say. It's a really good smoker. It has a couple of feelers here and there. You cannot see it properly, but these are feelers, right? So this is gonna be the Dr. Gerbo freehand. The next one is a Chinese made. I'm pretty sure this is not Briar because it's a little bit heavier, and I think this is machine made. It's a decent smoker, but it has a pretty small size of a bowl. Alright, and perhaps that's why I don't smoke it that often. And this is the size. Alright, so this is gonna be the Chinese with the number marking CF 705. Alright, the next one, another Chinese made. This is Rosewood. I know I have heard that complaints about the Rosewood. I never had a problem with this pipe. Never got too hot, although the bowl chamber it's not that wide. It's pretty deep, right? So it holds a decent amount of tobacco. It uses a 9mm filter, right? And the only problem with this pipe is that you cannot clean it properly, the stem, the mouthpiece, because the bent part here is very narrow, so you barely can put a pipe cleaner over there. You may get one of the thin ones over there to clean, but I never had trouble. I clean it up here properly and just this part, and it smokes pretty well. So this is gonna be the Rosewood Chinese made pipe, right? Okay, the next one, it's a Dr. Plum bent. The size. These pipe gurgles from time to time. I refurbished this one. I got it in a set of 6 pipes, and it smokes good. I particularly like the grain of these because you have like all the things, the bird's eye over here, the flames over here. It has a pretty decent grain. There we go. It was in a bad condition here, so I sanded it off, and you can see a feeler over here. There you go, right there. It's marked Dr. Plum. That's London made. And although I got the black back in the stem, maybe my saliva or something gets against the brownish thing. It comes pretty easy. It comes back pretty easily. The marking on the stem, the white thing, it was far long gone before I took it. So this is gonna be the Dr. Plum. The next two are, I'm not sure if anybody's gonna have it. They're really nice shapes, especially this one. I love this shape. The marking is Royal Coronation, but as you can see, it has a really bad crack over here. Right. I got it just like that. It came in this set of 6 pipes with a humidor, and I was looking for the humidor for the pipe stand. It's a really good smoker. It gurgles also from time to time. I use some super glue inside to feel the cracks, and you can see the cracks on the shank, but you may solve the issue with some I don't know, metal part here easily. I will think the shape is good and the size of the bowl is very decent. And the last one, it also, I mean, I just got it like that. I was planning to refurbish it, but I never did. It says Luxor with X, the marking, and also France. It's I haven't done anything with this pipe, not even the salt treatment or anything. And even this thing, it had it when I got it. I got it because well, the other pipe that I wanted to refurbish, and it come in a set, so that's why I never smoked it. So no idea if it's a good or a bad smoker. Okay, I think that's all. 9 pipes. Let me recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I will appreciate if you give me your top 3 choices, and I'll try to accommodate as much as I can, my best of my abilities. Just mention which ones would you prefer, and I don't plan to sanitize them or anything like that. I leave it to your at your convenience if you want to sanitize and remove the ghosting that some of the pipes may have. So just let me know. All right, that's all for me, guys. As always, my friends, off away.